So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. He'll drop to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 3, second down. Looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's to Galladay. What a catch. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. On play action, they'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This to make it a 3-score game late, and this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 9 now. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris running, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Giants are going to get the football back. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Well, going into the final play in this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll sink now to 0-4.